Yay!
Hello. Finally. I'm not good in that.
Me neither.
Okay. Good. I'm
Amazing.
so happy. We
Me
talked
too.
together.
Welcome.
Amazing.
I'm so happy you took time for this. I know you're so busy. I
I
appreciate it
know.
so much.
And you too. And we needed to make time for that. It was a
Yes,
long time, long overdue, right?
totally, totally. So,
Yes, yes.
we've been through so much in the last year. It's been such a, tough
Oh
time
my
for
God.
everyone. And sometimes when we look at the future, we're not sure, what's about to happen. And you're so talented, and you've been teaching Kabbalah for way more than
Well,
me.
we teach Kabbalah together, right? But for more
That's
than 30
great.
years, right?
But
I
you're like
believe.
more than me, like more than what,
Wow. Yeah.
36, 37 years then,
For yeah, no, more less, a little bit less, but yes, wow, my God, time flies.
crazy. And you're such a talented, of course, Kabbalistic astrology that can show us the bigger picture and give
Yes.
us all these tools and wisdom. So we would love to hear from you. First of all, how does 2024 looks like? What is
Well,
about?
you really want to know?
Yes, yes, right, everyone? We really want to know, that's for
Yes, first
sure.
of all, welcome to everyone that joined our live. And yeah, so what's happening in the 2024? Well, this is a year where it's everything. Mars, the planet Mars, will be very active throughout 2024. And there is two sides in the planet Mars. Mars is also, astrologically speaking, the planet of blood, right? The red planet, the planet of blood, the planet of war. And we see that in the world, what's happening with Russia, Ukraine, the Middle East, all these countries that have very much influenced by the planet Mars. That's one side. The other side of planet Mars, which is very, very powerful and very strong, it's manifestation. So it's a year of manifestation. Depend where we have our consciousness, of course, right? But it's a year of manifestation. Everything that we planted the seed, every dream that we had, and we thought we cannot have it, or we cannot manifest it, this is the year of manifestation. So let's take that energy on a more positive way with all this influence of the planet Mars, and really manifest our dream, because this is really happening in 2024.
Wow, so interesting.
Yes.
So, like, when we look at manifestation, obviously there are processes, and it seems like, things are becoming more and more blurry. So what would you say, like the secret to overcome, those challenges right now? Basically, like the lack of clarity or certainty. Because in order to manifest, you have to be so, driven, but also focused on,
Yes.
and there's so much lack of clarity. So when it comes to manifestation, what is your tip, or what is the secret to keep in mind? Because I think every year has its own magic.
Every year. And
So,
well, first of all, in the global answer, like not particularly for this year, it's consciousness, right? It's all depend on our conscious. And there is so many a combination this year, planet combination, that will help us manifest, that will help us move forward, that will help. It's a year of big changes. I will really recommend you to come. I will do with my colleague Yael a 2024 seminar in January, and next week also we have a Zoom, a conference, a worldwide conference, where we will talk a little bit about 2024. So there is so many important planetary, I would say, change, or planetary movement that will help us. That's it. Remember 2-3 years ago, I said we have 2-3 years to finish a cycle, right?
yeah.
From before Corona, from after Corona, from 2023, it was a bridge year. We finished that. Now we are in the beginning of a new cycle. And also we can see in the world with Pluto, the planet Pluto, which represents the soul, astrology, Kabbalistic astrology speaking, and it will enter the sign of Aquarius in 2024, which means a lot about community, a lot about unity, a lot about having the back of each other, right? So, but consciousness, it's where you take all this energy in the good place or in the wrong place. You understand? The energy is powerful. The energy is ready. It's there. It's out there. It depends on us to tap into that. But what we want to is with the right consciousness. And that is to overcome. Life is life. The world is going through a karma, through a tikkun, as we call it. So this is why, because of man's action, because of man's consciousness, because of man's behavior in general in the world, that's why the world is going through a hard time. You understand? It's not because of the creator, it's because of man's action and energy, and not everyone, but you know, when you were in the middle of that energy, so you are part, you know, you with the group, with the world karma. And consciousness, it's everything. It's like really, like, you know, like and you heard about that. You heard about that also, like me, when the Rav Berg said, consciousness is everything, and start everything with positive consciousness. We can change the world, really.
Very powerful. Can you collaborate a little bit more when you say community? What is it?
Elaborate. Community, it's like Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, it's all about communities, right? It's like togetherness, unity, friendship, helping each other. Aquarius, it's not, or he can, an Aquarius person can meet a king or can meet a cleaner. For the Aquarius, but it's the same, right? He will talk to those two people in the same way. For them, there is no difference, because Aquarius is out of the box. So we will have not social levels this year, not much impact, but of course it will take time. It's just the beginning of it. Not so much impact of social level. We will have more people coming together. And with all what happened in the world, the wars and the, God forbid, the death and everything, it's really, really putting people together. It's really putting people in the country together. You understand? But the danger of that, also the other side, because there is always another side of Pluto and Aquarius, like my truth is the truth. You understand? So we have to be careful with that. But really, Pluto coming into Aquarius from January 2024, and for the next 20 years, Pluto will stay in Aquarius. So in the next 20 years, we will see really communities, friendship, unity, people working together, not in solo like Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn is like my career, my goals, my results, and that's it, right? And I take care about myself. No, Pluto in Aquarius is like our goals, our results, our community. So it's really beautiful when it's taken to in the right context.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, I'm a big fan of communication.
Yes,
I have one in Aries, so
exactly. So you communicate all the time.
So being Israeli, super direct, you know, and I always watch like our teachers, the Rav and Keren, and you know, remember how the Rav could speak with the king of back then, Morocco.
Morocco, yes, yeah.
You know, and then giving a seminar to 1,000 people in Mexico, and people cry, and the Rav didn't speak Spanish, they didn't understand English, but yet that connection.
Because it's energy, yeah.
So it's all about connection, you know, between hearts. Is it possible for you now just to give like a secret, maybe throughout the 4 categories of the signs of the zodiac?
Yes.
Earth, like what do they have to keep in mind, you know, because we all have like our triggers. So if you want to go,
so I'll tell you, but I won't tell you all, because I want everyone to listen to the seminar after.
For more details, for sure, tune in December 4 p.m. Eastern time. You have to watch the seminar.
But first of all, for air sign, it will be very good, because of Pluto going into Aquarius. So
signs are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini.
And Gemini, exactly, for the air sign. So for air sign, this will be a year, 2024, this will be a year of communication. This will be a year of expression. And this will be a year of really relief. So it relieve a lot of, release of a lot of, how can I say, like a lot of stress, a lot of stuff that they were stuck. You understand, in the past, that they were stuck, but really, it's like now it seems that the air is flowing. You understand? So 2024 will be very good for the air sign. So this is very good sign. Yes,
Beautiful.
that's one. For the fire sign, which is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, right? So fire sign will have it also very good because it's in tune with the air. You understand? Fire sign actually this year will have a lot of manifestation. Everything that they started, and if we can check, particularly for the fire sign, a process or things that happened 20 years ago, because it's a cycle of 20 years. And Pluto will go into air sign for the next 20 years. So what happened 20 years before? Wow. For the fire sign, and then it's closing all the karma and really like moving on to new karma, right? Wow. For the earth group, you know, the Taurus, the Virgo, and Capricorn, yes, and the Capricorn, so they will have it a little bit harder because it's earth, because they are used to their old behavior, to their old pattern. So if they really change that consciousness of saying, you know what, let's go with the flow, let's go with the wind, like we said, right, and move on, so things will move on. But normally and usually for earth people it's harder because it's harder for them to change. And particularly this year when AI, when all this technology is like will boom completely for earth people, which are connected to old pattern, you understand, not necessarily in technology but in emotions, in things, so it will be difficult for them to let go of the old and to move on into the new. So they will do it, of course, but the process will be a little bit longer and more difficult for them.
Wow.
And for the water sign, it will be very emotional this year. So two things for the water sign. It can be very difficult emotionally, or it will be emotional, but they'll make it. You understand?
Water is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio.
Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because they take a water sign, they take everything personally. You understand? So every change in the world, they think is against them, right? If they don't understand that, okay, this is life, this is what we have to do, they take it again personally. You understand? So once we let go, water sign actually this year, they really need to let go about this, like taking things personally. And understand, I know it's I am a water sign myself. I know it's very difficult, right? Sometimes to let go and don't think it's connected to us, because we take all the karma of the world on our shoulders, right? Of the water sign. So because of all the changes and because of the rejection, because the AI is taking places of human, so it will feel like rejection, like being rejected. Right? Wow. For all my friends out there of water sign, don't take it personally. It's not about you personally. It's about the world. It's about the process. My advice is for everyone, for all the groups, is just go with the flow. Even if you don't understand, even if sometimes you don't know where you're going, you don't see clearly the goal or where you need to go, just continue to move. This year, we cannot stand still. Standing still meaning going back. That's the rule.
Wow.
So no standing still. It's moving, even if you don't see the result, even if you don't know where you're going, just continue to move and continue to work on the way until it's clear where you're going and what you're going to do. But always in movement this year. That's the requirement.
Wow. Very powerful. Thank you so much. You know, I like to talk about, world peace. And I think, as we always teach and the Kabbalists talk about, because, it's interesting because there is a destination for humanity. The Kabbalists talk about, which is world. So practically talking with this coming up, it sounds like a huge
almost impossible.
So exciting, really, like coming up new year. So with that, what is your tip also? Like, how do you bring that peace in the heart when so much is happening and you're coming from, because it's not what we do, it's how. So what is Like how?
Well, listen, it's difficult, right?
Yeah,
And we're going through a very difficult time, seeing, and it doesn't matter which side. We don't take sides. You understand? We are not here to take sides or to say, oh, this is wrong and this is wrong and I'm right. We're not like this. For us, it's it's souls, humanity, right? It's all souls. And any, you know, like Karen Berg always to say, no matter, it doesn't matter, religion has to go through what they're going through, right? Seeing, God forbid, the child, the baby, or little children dying in front of them, or the young guy, sons dying, children. No mother should go through that. Doesn't matter the religion. So
for sure.
that's one. But it's very difficult to stay balance in that way, right? You want to take side, you want to have, you are angry, you want to answer the person that doesn't understand you, right? This is the normal reaction of the body, so it's normal, right? And we don't want to judge people because of that. So and it's part of the process. To keep the peace inside is truly to think that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the day. You understand? Doesn't matter how hard the process of the world is going through, the light is there. Light, the creation, God, whatever you call it, right? The light is there. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And to really participate in that, in this, reestablish the world in a balanced way, if I am balanced. So always ask ourselves, we need to ask ourselves, am I balanced? And you know, of course we have pain for some people that we know, or God forbid, family members, or friends of friends, or whatever it is, right? Of course we can have pain, but no hatred in our heart. We cannot be at the same chaotic level of those people that have hatred. You understand? This is their path. That's what they believe. Maybe they will change and they will understand, but we are higher than that. We, I say, as people in humanity, is not necessarily a religion. You understand? Like it's global. We, as human beings, we are higher than that. We don't want to connect to the chaotic level of hatred, of reactive. So by being above that energies, above those waves of hatred, and feeling pain and compassion for every soul in the world, that will start. I don't know if that will bring peace, but that will start the process of peace. At least we will be in a better place to start the process of peace in the world for everyone and anyone.
I love it. What an important message. I'm
Yes.
so happy. I mean, if it was just for that, it was totally worth it. It's so important. It's almost
Yeah.
like that strength within to be above like justice, because usually when we fight for justice, it's from our eyes, it's not from the lenses of
it doesn't work. Yeah, because we fight with our ego, and what he said and what I said, and why you don't understand me and why you don't hear me, all kind of things. It's all about ego. Yeah, but when we go above those waves of hatred, of ego, of anything that block the peace in the world and the energy in the world, we go above it. If a core group in all humanity connect to that level of above hatred, above the negative waves, I'm sure we will win the battle.
Wow, it's so beautiful, so hopeful. I hope you guys all feel it.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful to hear it. That's why. How often do you suggest people to do their astrology chart?
Oh, well, it depends. If it's the first time, it's the first time. But
yeah,
usually after, probably, depend. Normally it's after a year to do the progression, trends, everything. But throughout that year, if they have something important, a business partner, or marriage, or something important in business or in their personal life, so we can always do comparison charts, family comparison, business comparison. So this they can do anytime throughout the year, even if they did the natal chart not long ago, because it's a special question, it's a special occasion. But as you normally, maybe a year after a natal chart.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
Yeah.
I know you're hosting me on your page, but I'm going to share it on my page. So anybody
Yes.
who's have any chart reading with Ruth, you're wasting your time.
And we have also other astrologers, not just with me. We have amazing astrologers on Kabbalah. I recommend everyone to go on Kabbalah.com And astrologers speak Spanish, English, Russian, French, so any language that you like. We have amazing astrology on Kabbalah.com. So, and I really recommend everyone to check the chart, to see the combination of the planets that is happening in the world, how it influences, because it's influencing also our personal chart, and how to do and how to be in the world. So, and how to act this year. So really, I recommend everyone to go and register for a chart with one of our amazing astrologers. So it will be amazing.
To summarize 2024, it sounds like, even though it feels like stressful and intense, we need so much help and support this year. That's how
100%. It's the year of, remember, it's the year of manifestation. We can manifest any dream that we have and that we thought we cannot do. Of course, the whole thing will not happen at once, but at least we can open that door and plant the seed, and then the fruit will grow. And throughout we need process also. But this year, it's a year of manifestation, which is really, really amazing. Of course, growing spiritually and manifestation.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I haven't seen too many questions from everyone. If you have questions, you can post it now. The only question I saw from a Scorpio: how does 2024 looks like for Scorpio?
Well, we said for all the water sign, don't take it personally. It will be difficult emotionally because of all the changes. So don't take it, especially for Scorpio. No one is against you. Believe me, no one. Just believe in you and continue to work. That's it. That's for Scorpio.
Freedom for Scorpio. Really freedom.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add for everyone?
Just in those times of uncertainty, it's very, very difficult to keep clarity and to keep the love wave, as I will call it, you understand, and not to connect with the hatred wave. It's very difficult because it's the body nature, right? To go and be reactive, and you don't believe in me, you don't believe me, and it's normal almost, I want to say, but it's not. Don't take it that as normal. The normal, it's love and no hatred. It's love and peace and helping each other, and regardless of religion, of color of skin, of language that you speak. That's exactly Aquarius. And this is the energy of 2024, when Pluto will go into Aquarius for the next 20 years. Like, we will see tremendous changes in the world, like really tremendous changes. So tune in, let's connect and tune in in the next few weeks for more info on the 2024.
Last question from our crowd. Just anything you can say for both UK or the US for 2020?
Well, to the US particularly, first, the 2024, it will be elections, right? And election year, and it looks very, very extreme, those elections, right? It will be, and how do you say, because Uranus is involved also, so unexpected results, things that we didn't expect. It will be like that. But also because the US also going through a Chiron return, Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the wounded healer. When we were wounded, we heal. But Chiron in Aries, again, it's the planet Mars. We spoke about the planet Mars, the planet of war. But Chiron in Aries, on the negative side, we ignite more about firearms and fire attacks. So we have to be very careful. You understand? We have to be very careful about those, God forbid, these crazy guys that go and kill people, innocent people, in their places. So we have that side, but elections will be very, very difficult this year for the US. It will be in a nutshell, it will be a difficult year because of all that.
Okay.
In the sense, in the UK also, there will be elections, but I think it's in 2 years, not now, or 1.5 years, 2 years, and it's confusion for now. You understand? It's really confusion, like physically, spiritually, it's confusion. Hopefully, there is two parties, right? The left and the right. Let's put it in a simple way. But and the fighting, you know, what we who will win and everything. There will be a winner, and I won't say it now, but the battle will be very, very, very thin, like the line where they will be separated. Maybe the winner will win by 2 or 3 votes more. That's it. So the battle will be very, very stressed, very, very thin, the line will be very thin. So the stress will be very big. But UK in general, it's going through, like, it's going up. It had those years where it was really down, like the last 2-3 years, and now it's starting slowly. One more year, I think, of all these changes, and then it's starting slowly to stand up on the feet and to be very strong. As I always said, UK after leaving Europe will be very, regardless of Europe, it's not connected to Europe, but will be very, very strong, standing on its own.
Beautiful. And when you say difficult time, it means to use more the tools, probably to be part of the community.
Yes. Yeah. Kabbalistic tools. I recommend everyone to go on Kabbalah.com to know more about the classes, about what using Kabbalistic tools and having this consciousness. Rivki also is doing an amazing coaching, right? Spiritual coaching.
Yeah, both angels and communication. Yeah,
exactly. About angel communication, I recommend everyone to do that with her. She's amazing. And if you didn't do it, please do it. Give yourself a Christmas gift with this coaching. It will be the best gift for the next year, really. And yes, using those going on Kabbalah.com and going to Kabbalah 1, like the first level, and understanding what's the rules of the game of life.
So to hear more information, more details, together with Yael Yardeni, our astrologer, senior astrologer, you next
week we will have a Zoom, a global, international Zoom, global, yes.
December 13, you can all connect, you can invite newcomers. It's going to 2.5 hours with actually 8 different teachers together with Michael and Monica Berg. So very, very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year and happy holidays. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.